everybody who has joined in now. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. I just go reverse because here I am in the evening zone. Welcome to all of you once again. So we go start our session today. So Adhyay of Autobiography of Yogi. So as you can have some water, masters, if anybody needs it. So as we came yesterday, we discussed, right, Autobiography of Yogi. Autobiography, why at all Paramahansa Yogananda, our master, why at all he wrote this book, which is a spiritual guide. No, it is a spiritual guide guiding each one of us, each of the person who is on the spiritual journey, to understand that whatever normally we think, no, why it is happening to me, why you know certain things which happen to us, or if we are having the same urge like Yogananji to go to Himalayas, is it really needed? Or if we see various masters, he met so many saints having um, so many different qualities as a saint. They were able to, he could have just stopped there and said that, okay, let me learn, let me learn this divine art and stay with this saint. But he never did it because he was very, very clear about that one day he is going to meet his true guru, and who is there for him, holding his hand, knowingly, unknowingly to him, he is holding his hand. And that belief made him travel to his last goal, to his mission of his life. So, in his journey, yesterday we had discussed that how he was able to even meet Jagdish Chand Bose, which was part of his spiritual journey. We say that there is a divine plan. With a divine plan, we have come on this earth, and with in his journey, there was a divine plan even to understand that how everybody of us are united, how each one of us are one on this earth, whether it is living, non-living thing, anything, metal, be it metal, plant or animal, or be it even the minerals, right? We come to know. And slowly he had done a lot of research in the other area. So today we are going to discuss about another saint he had met. So there are questions sometimes, masters, that how how can we talk to God? Each one of us like to talk to God, right? Each one of us wants the answer from the God divine, and we say, okay, today I want to talk to Krishna, and I have so much of questions regarding something, and I want to answer. That urge is there inside that, okay, my intuition will tell me, or will Krishna answer my question in some way. But how to talk, what I should talk, how I am able to connect myself in the true manner. Today, in his spiritual journey, he met a saint who taught him how to connect with the divine, to connect to the Jagannatha he used to believe in. So, someone believes in Sai Baba, somebody believes in Jesus Christ, somebody believes in Guru Nanak, somebody believes in Ram, various forms of divine we believe in. So, today's journey is about how he met another saint and what his feelings were when he met this divine saint. So it is the chapter talks about the blissful devotee. The blissful devotee is who? Is a Paramahansa Yogananda and his cosmic romance. So blissful devotee here is Master Mahashaya, sorry, and his cosmic romance. How he was filled with cosmic romance with his divine mother. So the blissful devotee Master Mahasaya was, so what happens is Yoganandi in his journey, spiritual journey, and as he used to see, another thing which I found while I was reading and why I am on my spiritual journey is that when whatever we seek, you would have observed it. If somebody is seeking money, money will come. If somebody is seeking sadness, sadness will come. If somebody is seeking some joy, so joy will come. But Yogananda used to seek knowledge. He used to just take the knowledge from everywhere and used to learn from anybody, anywhere. Even, we have seen that how he has been learning in his journey. So in this journey, he was seeking to be able to talk to Divine Mother. Jagan Mata, whom he says. So Jagan Mata, the Divine Mother, and after he had lost his mother, earlier we had discussed this, that when he had lost his mother, then he was weeping like anything, crying that, he was not able to take that grief, and how Jagannatha appeared and told that I have been in various lives, I have been your mother. In this time also, I was your mother, so don't weep, I am always there. And then she disappears, telling him that. So he first felt the loss of his mother and then felt the loss of the Divine Mother in his life. So now his mind always used to seek that somehow he should be able to connect back to his Divine Mother who has always been with him, the life after the life. So now what happens is, when he is coming to this blissful devotee, so he goes there, Master Mahashay, and he reaches, and then as he enters his place, Master Mahashay tells him that, little sir, he was very young. He was not even a high school that time. He has not completed his class 10th. So when he enters this place, then Master Mahashay tells him, little master, please be seated. I am talking to my Divine Mother. And when he hears that, he feels that he has reached the right place. He has reached the right place which his mind has been always been seeking. So he says silently as he entered the room in great awe that, okay, this is something my heart has been always seeking, to talk to the Divine Mother, and this person in front of me is saying that he's talking to Divine Mother. And when he reaches there, he sees that Master Mahashay is dazzling with light, angelic appearance, how angels, there is a dazzling light, as we see in pictures, movies, that angels have that divine, sprinkling light. Same way, Master Mahashay, whole body was dazzling. And when that fall had fallen on him, it dazzled Paramahansa Yogananda also. And Mahashay, Lahari Mahashay was, was looking very calm person, very silent person, with a lustrous eyes he had, white beard he had, a large eyes, and he looked very pure. Purity was just reflecting out of him. He was looking as an incarnation of purity. That is how Yoganandaji perceived him as he entered the room. And he was, his chin was upraised and folded hand. He was sitting there. And then he feels, that something, after seeing this person, Master Mahashaya, Yoganandaji felt that he could identify, all of a sudden he went deep within him and he felt that what was the most violent effect in his life, effect in my nature. He says that as soon as I went there, when I greeted, his simple words greeted him, little master, he realized that he had been violent he had a violent nature which he had experienced so far. And he felt that that was the time when he separated from his mother, when his mother passed away. And uh, that was the time he had great anguish in him. And then the second time, when Divine Mother appeared, and then she also disappeared. So that time he says that it was uh, a indescribable torture of my spirit. Yogananji is saying that I felt moaning on the floor. And when he realized this in this room where Master Mahashay was there, and when this realization happened to him that he had been violent, he had been, been in anguish and agony all this time. So Master Mahashay tells him, little sir, quiet yourself. He is so saintly, and he feels that agony within him. He feels that how anguish he had been before. And now when he is falling once again, after that realize, what happens is, when something has happened in our life, when we realize it over a period, we go through the same situation, we go through the same, whatever has happened, no, emotionally and physically, we are into the same situation. So same thing happened to Yoganandji, and Master Mahashay just sympathetically feels, that okay, he just quietens him. So in some, he becomes abundant, as if he has been abundant in the oceanic desolation. It is said that He was finding that I am alone now. Nobody is there. That kind of feeling was coming to him. And in that feeling, he feels this is the person, Master Mahasaya, who is able to talk to the Divine Mother. He tells him, Yogananji tells him that, Holy Sir, ask Divine Mother if I find any favor in her sight. He says that, can you ask Divine Mother if she can favor me also by her side? Can I see her? Please ask Mother, Divine Mother. So, as we all feel, oh, we can talk to the Divine Mother, but that's a journey. For all of us, that's a journey. It may be somebody is running in their journey, somebody is just crawling in their journey, but everybody's journey in some way. So, Master Mahasaya says that, this promise is not easily bestowed. If Mother will promise you, it cannot be easily bestowed. The Master, and then he goes into the silence after telling him that you have to work towards it. You have to really, really, attain that life state where Mother can promise you that she will come and give her sight to you every day. She will come and talk to you. So, um, Yogananji says that I was convinced that Master Mahasaya was always in conversation, in intimate conversation with Universal Mother. And that he had no doubt because he could see Master Mahasaya talking to the Universal Mother. But and also it seemed that he is so small right now. He has to work on himself so much. As if a deep humiliation he was realizing within himself that he has to work very hard. So after all this happened, he grips the feet of Master Mahasaya, and then he says that, just help me to talk to the mother. And he says, Master Mahasaya says that, um, uh, I will make your plea. He says that, okay, I will talk to the Divine Mother and I will make your plea to the beloved. And this was he said with a very compassionate smile on his face, and as if he's seeing Yogananda, a small child, wanting to see Divine Mother, seeking her inside so much. He could feel Master Mahasaya could see that seeking within the Yogananji, and he says that I will make your plea to the beloved. And it has the power in those words. No, he says that my being should now realize from this stormy exile. He says that, um, then he just exits from his home, Master Mahashaya's home. Then he says that while he is returning back to his home, he says to Master Mahashaya, remember your pledge, I will come again. I will come return to you soon for her message, what she has told you. Have you spoken to her or not? And what is the message for me? So that kind of a seeking mind, he never seeked, for good clothes, or he never seeked to go anywhere else. Anytime he used to get Yogananji, he used to come to the saints, whichever saint nearby he comes to know, he just reaches that out and tries to learn something new with an open mind, not saying that I know everything. Very open mindedly, he used to go to all these masters, various people, various saints, and keep learning. So this time, his entire being, whatever was seeking, he come across to Master Mahashaya, and um, his whole being is waiting for the reply from the Divine Mother, which Master Mahashaya he has told to give. So Master Mahashaya's house was near to his house, and he goes there and he says goes and he says that always have I loved thee. Master Mahashaya tells that this is a message which Divine Mother has given you, and she has said that I have always loved thee, ever shall I love thee. That I have always been loving you, Yogananji, and Yogananda. That time Mukund, he had not received this title of Yogananda that time. His new name, that was only after he had been given the Diksha. But before that, his name was Mukunda. So he says, Master Mahashaya tells Mukunda, the young Yogananda, that always Mother Divine has given a reply for you and message for you that always have I loved thee, ever shall I love thee. I will always keep on loving you. I have always loved you. And this is a message not for a Yogananji itself, it is for us. It's only that we have not been seeking her in our life the way he had seeked. We have not been able to, put our life and soul towards that thought. We sometimes just, get involved into and into so many other worldly things. So when he heard these words from Master Mahashay, it was like as if, entire air is ringing the bells in his ears, the celestial tones ringing, that words are ringing in his ear, and he was so happy to know that. So he says that after some days he goes and then he goes, he's very happy, and he again after some time he goes to Master Mahashay. When he goes there, he felt that the saint is wants some privacy, and he says that I stood outside, outside the door, and the door was opened by master's welcoming. He says that the door was closed, so he felt that the Master Mahasaya desired privacy. But then Master Mahasaya knows whatever. He is a, ascended master. So he is like, when Mukunda came, he opens the door and welcomes him with a welcoming smile. So Yogananji, who knows, who has so much of reverence for this saint, he kneels at his holy feet, and in a playful mood, he says that he is seeking Mother God. No, he so with his seeking mind again he has come here, and he says, "Sir, I have come very early. I confess for your message. Did the beloved mother say anything about me? He's here small, though. You can imagine a 15-year, 14-year boy. He's so mischievous also, Yogananji. And he says, Divine Mother, did she say anything else for me? So Mahashay knows that, mischievous smile on his face, and um, he says, not another remark would he make. He says that, why so mysterious, so engaged? So do saints never speak plainly? Perhaps I was little provoked. He feels that why saints are not, not talking, why he's not answering me. So he says his calm eyes, Master Mahasaya he says, must you test me? Are you testing me? He says that his calm eyes was telling everything. He said, could I add single word this morning to assure you received last night at 10 o'clock from beautiful mother herself? And Master Mahasaya knew that Divine Mother had appeared in his dream. Appeared at right at night last night, 10 o'clock, in front of Yogananji in his dream. And he knew exact time that Mother Divine has always given a message and has appeared in front of Paramahansa Yoganandi. And that is why he is so mischievous. He is so happy about it. So Master Mahasaya possessed control over floodgates. He knew Divine Mother. He also speaks to Divine Mother. So he knew that, okay, Divine Mother is going and meeting Yogananji in his dream. And he knew the exact message also what Divine Mother has given. So that was the kind of relation with Master Mahasaya had. And slowly Yogananji was started building it up with Divine Mother. So how it happens when your mind is seeking, when entire being is seeking towards something, it comes. So same way he was seeking Divine Mother, and how he started building his connection with the Divine Mother is what we can see here. So he says, the Mother God of God that you have worshipped in form both human and divine could never fail to answer your foxy cry. If you have worshipped him both in human form and a divine form, no? Human form in a sense that we give some akritis, we give some form to the divine and then start worshipping, be it Durga, be it Parvati, be it Adi Shakti, be it Lakshmi, or anything, or any other in the form, or in the divine, just in an energy form. But Mother God will never fail to answer your forsaken cry, he says. And each one of us should remember it, how we are seeking. Think you that your devotion did not touch the infinite mercy. We have to think that my devotion so deep? Is that that the infinite mercy from the God I will not receive or I will receive? It depends on the devotion that I have. the belief I have, the faith I am having. So he says, who was the simplet saint who least requested for universal spirit met with sweet acquaintance? So this was Master Mahashaya, we are talking about. So after some time, what happens? Mahashay conducts a small high school for boy. He conducted a small Master Mahashay conducted a small high school for boys, and no words of discipline. That was very no rules were there in that school. No casteism was there. No, so that was a school which was very unique in that time. It had very well maintained discipline. And higher mathematics indeed was taught in these modest classrooms. Very modest classrooms were there, not like a very modern age AC classroom. That time, it was not, it was most of the time there were no buildings also. It was taught under the trees and uh, but the quality of education was very high. So higher mathematics, chemistry, all that was taught in those schools. He says, "I'm not a." So when this Yogananji starts connecting to him, one day he says that he sees that connection in Yogananji, and he says that I'm not Guru. I'm not your Guru. He tells Paramahansa Yogananda, the Mukund, the little Yogananda named as Mukund. So he says that I'm not your Guru Mukund. He shall come a little later. That is what a real master will do. A real master will not hold any of the person to him, clinging on to the person and saying that I am the guru, I come to me, I can teach you everything. He says that no, I am not your guru. He shall come a little later. So if we also are following somebody as a guru, we should know whether that guru is true or not, how truthful that guru is, what kind of a guru is he holding, that kind of a divinity, that kind of a knowledge to tell him that he's a guru, and is it that we can really learn something from that person, the true learning. He says, then he further tells Mukunda that through his guidance, through the guru who will come in your life, through that guru's guidance, your experiences of divine in terms of love and devotion shall be translated into his terms of fathomless wisdom. That guru will have fathomless wisdom. He says to Yogananji, and he says that he will, in that guru's sanigdha, you will be able to learn, you will have divine experiences of love and devotion. And that will be translated in terms of his fathom wisdom. So after that, Mukunda, he understands that, and Mahasaya was very straightforward about it. So he said, never before I had bowed in utter reverence. Now I felt it is immeasurable privilege even to tread the same ground which Master Mahasaya sanctified. He says that till now, I had never had so much of reverence for any of the saints he had met in this journey. But for Master Mahasaya, he felt like, uttering, bowing in front of him with great reverence. And then he says that he brings a garland of champak flower. Um, I think champak is a white flower. So he brings a garland and he says that, can you, from my side, I have fashioned especially for you. I have made this garland for you. I have, can you wear this garland? He says that I arrived, that he was holding that flower chain, and Master Mahasaya just drew it away from his side and said, repeatedly refusing the honor. He said, no, I am not, I am not God. I am not taking it. And he puts that island on the bodily template. So he says that since we both are devotees of Mother, you may put the garland on this bodily temple as offering to her who dwells within. So he explains another thing. He teaches another thing to Yogananda. He says that the mother is dwelling within me. It is not something outside. Divine Mother is within me, Master Mahashaya tells Yogananji, the Mukund. He says that, so with that reverence, seeing that Mother Divine Divine Mother dwells within me, you can put this garland on my bodily temple. The temple, which this body of mine is a temple where Mother Divine dwells. So he says, then you can, with that thought in your mind, you can put this garland on me. And Master Mahashaya teaches him something new. His vast nature was like he had such a wide, so compassionate, so humble. Master Mahashaya was. So Lahari Mahashaya, we have discussed about Lahari Mahashaya and so many, but Master Mahashaya, which not many people know until we read your autobiography of Yogananji, he was such a calm and very simple saint. So one day, he says that he went once again after some time, and then he reaches Dakshineshwar, which is in Calcutta, and there he says that they all go to another place. So he says that this was my first pilgrimage to Dakshineshwar. Before that, the Divine Mother, it is a very big temple in Calcutta in India, a Holy Mother, Divine Mother, Jagan Mata, Adi Shaktis, Durga, whatever name we name her, Ma Kali. Her temple is there in Dakshineshwar, and this he says that from him I learned the sweetness of God in aspect of mother or divine mercy. So Master Mahashaya used to visit there, and he says he can serve as an earthly prototype for the very angels of heaven. I thought fondly. He says that he's so heavenly, so angel-like, Master Mahashaya, so calm, so loving, so humble. His body, mind, speech, and actions were effortlessly harmonized with his soul's simplicity, he says. And then Master told him that, shrinking from personal assassination, the saint ended any sage counsel with his invariable tribute. So, Master Mahashaya's guru was Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa, and he says that he had great reverence to his guru, Master Mahashaya, to Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa. And when we go to this temple, Dakshineshwar in Calcutta, you find Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa's big ashram is just beside Dakshineshwar on that same place. So, like that, he had many miracles. And then once they go to one place where he says that would you like to see some biopics? um, kind of film at that time. So he says that, would you like to see this? And they go to a place along with Master Masha. He goes to this place in Calcutta University. There was a place where this biopic was shown. So when they enter the hall, um, they start seeing this biopic, but after few minutes only, Yogananji was not liking it, and they wanted to go out. So Master Masha was observing him, and he says that I am seeing that you are not liking this biopic here. So let me talk to the Divine Mother. And when he says that my Mother Divine has said that, now immediately the light of that place, the hall will go off, and as we will be able to move out, because they were not able to leave that place when lights were on. So he says that light will again come back when we move out. So when this happens, immediately when he has not even ended his words, and the light goes off, and when they move out, immediately when they turn and see, the light comes back in the hall. So again, there was a proof that Master Mahashaya can talk to the Mother Divine. So he says that if you do not, you may like another bioscope. If you did not like, I will show you another bioscope. And he goes out. So what is this? He says that once they move out of that place, he is talking about the bioscope, and he just hits him, on his head, and Yogananji is gone into the astral travel. He is able to see that his body is still and everything else is moving around. He's able to see everything, and he just had a astral travel. And after that, once again, he hits him on his head, Master Masha, and he comes back. And he said, "Did you like this biopic?" So, smilingly, he says, "Did you like this?" So that was his first astral travel, which Master Mahashaya had made him see. So that was the connection between Master Mahashaya and him. And, this memory of him, uh, small little glimpses made these, he powered them again through his devotion, Mukunda, and how he was able to travel far in his dreams and in astral travel afterwards. So these were the things which, even when we say that, okay, our children sometimes, we are talking something at home, they just catch something and then they build upon it themselves. So this was something like that, and how then over a period that becomes their nature. Same way, Paramahansa Yoganandi, he learned from various saints like this and then builded upon all that through his devotion and became one of the greatest masters on this earth. So, masters, even you may be having this journey, even small little things, how our seeking mind is, what kind of questions we have in our mind, trying to get the answers. We all have that within us. Divine Mother is within each one of us in this body temple. So, thank you so much. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, Mahavatar Foundation, and all of you. Deep, deep gratitude.
Thank you, madam. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
your enlightening talk on Paramahansa Yogananda and Divine Mother and Lahari Mahashaya. So it is very fortunate to hear Divine Mother on this auspicious days of Dasara. Thank you,
Yes,
madam.
yes. Happy Navratri. And today is the second of Brahmacharini, where the Mother Divine Mother is, from a little baby, she is now going to school to gain knowledge, and and that is that same thing, that how she has through her form of Brahmacharini, she has shown that how mind should be seeking to take the knowledge from anywhere, everywhere, and being simple. When we are simple in the, it is said now, when especially in India, they go for the upnayana, and then child has to be very simple, not seeing the mirror, not worldly attachments and connecting to body, but rather to seek the knowledge from wherever you get it. So that is what my
It's
brahmacharya
our
is
yeah,
showing.
yeah,
Yes, yes. Thank you so
beautifully
much.
connected.
Yes,
Right. Any other masters want to respond? You can raise your hand.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir, Ramchandra sir. You can unmute, sir.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we
Yes.
can hear you.
Hello. Good
Yes,
evening,
sir.
ma'am.
Very good evening,
Uh,
sir.
your presentation has been so. I have gone nostalgic hearing your speech. I was in Calcutta. I visited Dakshineshwar, and
Yeah.
Dakshineshwar is in Calcutta only. And
Yes.
there is a river Hooghly. Then, if you cross the river, just opposite is the Belur Mutt, where
Yes.
Paramahams is. I mean, this I have gone totally nostalgic. I was in Calcutta for 20 years. I
Yes.
studied in Calcutta University only,
Uh,
and it's a knowledge to me also. I mean, yes, it won't come to my like as very fresh.
yeah.
That's it.
Even I went 2 years back, and really, it is such a beautiful place. Very, very nice. You
Yes,
feel the energy is so high in that place.
yes, absolutely correct.
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much
Very
for
interesting,
sharing.
very interesting, very interesting.
Yes.
And then you have said about the Divine Mother. Now that is again interesting. And of course, whatever you want, we will get it. So we have to
Yes.
focus on that, and maybe we will also get the divine messages from the Divine Mother. Very,
Yeah.
very nice.
Another great important thing which I missed here is that for any of the questions to get answer, we should not go outside. We should not go to various peoples, but answer
Yes,
is within us, within ourselves, in a form
yes,
of Divine Mother who is there within us. She will answer.
yes,
She will answer
yes,
to every query. So, in a form of intuition, in some signs, signals, we get the answers when we are seeking within any query.
yes, yes, yes. And actually, this is also my experience. Last 3 years, I am doing meditation, and I used to wonder, before the meditation, I used to wonder why people behave so differently. Some people are so happy, some people are very good, some people are, I mean, talk all bigger things, they quarrel, they do all mischiefs, like that. So they are all eating the same food, same water, same, but why
Yes.
they are behaving this thing? And that was, and I never got all the while I used to think about it. I never got the answer. But after this meditation, I can tell you, I was very happy about it. And I got the messages at different times, and I know what is the mind, why people are behaving differently, and all. Anybody can, and I can. I'm not boasting. I can answer now that question. I got to answer to that particular question, which I have been seeking for a long time. Why people behave differently, and I definitely got the message without any
Very nice,
knowledge
sir.
on the book. That's it. That is the knowledge that comes. That is the my experience with that.
Yes. And
And
knowing
so
that everybody is different, we still respect everybody the way they are, right?
yes,
Which is now the
yes,
beautiful
yes.
thing.
You have to
Yes.
accept it. You have to accept whatever they
Yes.
are.
Yes.
And I used to earlier, I mean, before the position, I used to give them, if somebody insults me or something, I give him in their same going. But today, I'm totally different. I got transformed. One of my friend the other day, some about 6 8 months back, he sent me a very strong insulting letter
Mhm.
with some misunderstanding. I mean, he's a good friend of mine. Some misunderstanding, he shouted at me like that. And my reply was that I thank you everything. I have a teacher, I have a guru. He told me that you have to accept everything and don't retort, don't know argue. You accept everything, and I just given a message also that thank you for everything. And and if I had written in the same coin that he wrote me, he would have kept on making my life miserable. So, and that was it. After few months, he came to know that whatever he has done is wrong, and because it was on a misunderstanding, and he apologized to me. That's a great thing.
Very nice. Very nice.
That's it.
Very
Okay,
nice.
ma'am. I would love to talk to you, sir. But I have some other questions also. I don't want to discuss here. I will talk to you, ma'am.
Sure, sir.
What time will be? What time of the
Any
day will
time of
be?
the afternoon, I am busy from 12 o'clock to 2, and then little bit in the evening from 4. You can just talk to me anytime, India time, other than these.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I'll talk to
Okay.
you. Thank
Yeah. Thank you so
you.
much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam.
Thank
Let's
you.
thank Universe and Mahavatar Foundation for giving us this platform to learn wisdom from many masters. Let's thank all the masters who were in this session. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Please don't miss a session tomorrow. See you all tomorrow.